Hi there, thank you so much for joining me today for this ballet-inspired ab workout. Don't forget to check out my Instagram, I'll put that in the link down below. I post ballet-related content as well as some exercise ideas every single day. If you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe. I put out new videos every single Tuesday and Thursday. Without further ado, let's get started laying flat on our backs on our mat. And let's get started with some Pilates roll-ups for 30 seconds. Let's take a big inhale and stretch your body as far as it can go, and on the exhale, begin to roll up from the top of your neck and spine all the way down, reaching towards your toes. And as you roll down, scoop your belly towards your spine and roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Let's keep going for 15 more seconds. Finishing your last Pilates roll up, and relax. Your abdominals should feel pretty fired up and ready, so let's get started with some toe touches for the next one. Simply take your knees bent 90 degrees above you and tap one toe down, not moving or changing anything about your posture, and then tap the other toe down afterwards. Let's repeat for 25 more seconds. If you would like a challenge, simply take your upper back off the floor and look in between your legs.
Dad, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Nobody else can do this job because they got too much feeling.
Tommy, stop it!
Or maybe he didn't like your CEO. Maybe you shot him in the back.
Finishing in 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Give yourself a good hug.
By 7 o'clock tonight, we'll be out of the country and you'll never see us again.
We're going to come up into the same position we were just in, with our head and chest lifted, but this time I want you to tap both toes down to the ground, squeezing your knees together. Feel free to put your hands beneath your seat if you need more support. And if your feet are cramping like mine were, feel free to flex your feet and just tap your heels down this time. Finishing in 3, 2, and 1. Amazing job. Give yourself another hug. Roll out your ankles if you need to. Do whatever stretch you need at this moment. We are going to go into some single leg crossbody crunches, so extend your legs far away from you, point your toes, and reach towards your knee with your opposite elbow. Finishing in 3, 2, and 1. This one is excellent for your obliques. Just make sure you're not lifting your low back off the floor or using momentum to reach your knee. If you cannot touch your elbow to your knee, that is completely fine. You can either bend your knees or you can keep them straight. Let's do the second side, the same thing.
Nobody else can do this job because they got too much feeling.
Tommy, stop it!
Or maybe he didn't like your CEO. Maybe you shot him in the back. That is.
Feels warm. Maybe it's shock.
By 7 o'clock tonight, we'll be out of the country and you'll never see us again.
Finishing in 3, 2, and 1. I was so shaky at this point, so give yourself a good hug, relax, stretch out what you need to stretch out, grab some water if you need some, because this next one is a killer ab exercise. So take your hands beneath your seat, extend your legs, and lower them halfway down. Keep them here. You can do it. Let's look up for the last 10 seconds. And finally, relax. That one was an absolute killer. We are going to remain on our back for this next one. And let's take a butterfly with our toes close together and our feet pointed. I want you to tap them down to the floor, bring them back up, and then flex your feet away. Bring them back down together, touch the floor, and bring them back in front of you. Push them away. Let's keep going for 20 more seconds. Finishing in 3, 2, and 1. Now no break here. Let's do some butterfly sit-ups. So tap your toes down and crunch in. Tap your toes down and bring it all back in as you exhale. For an extra challenge, bring your head all the way down as you tap your toes down and then bring it back up as you raise your toes up. Finishing in 3, 2, 1. Amazing job. Let's meet halfway up. You knew this was coming. We are going to be going into a plank series now. I'm going to give you a bit of a longer break this time so that you have time to get ready and get prepared for the next exercise. Grab some water if you need some, and let's meet on our elbows for a plank, of course. So tuck your toes under, send your hips off the floor, and let's tendu one foot and then point the other foot. Just repeat this for 25 more seconds. Three more seconds, 2 and 1. Relax. We are going to be doing another plank. However, this time whilst you're on your elbows, we're just going to tap one knee down without putting your weight on your knee. Let's get started, alternating knee taps on either side. Finishing in 3, 2, and 1. Relax. That was amazing. That was basically a minute worth of planking. Let's meet on our side for this next one, just propped up on our elbow and our knee. And as we exhale, let's engage our obliques and tap our elbow to our knee. And as we inhale, we're going to lift our hips up high and send our foot to the opposite side of our foot. Finishing in 3, 2, and 1. Now let's hold it in this side plank here, extending long from one side to the other side, reaching from our fingertips to our toes. Send your hips up high. On the inhale, touch your toes to your fingers. On the exhale, tap your toes to the floor. Let's repeat this for 25 more seconds. Finishing in 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Your glutes are probably pretty sore here. Don't worry, we will stretch out at the end, and let's switch to the second side. Elbow touches to a high reach in a side plank with our hips lifted up. Let's go, 26 more seconds. Finishing in 3, 2, 1, and we're going to continue to hold it after this last one, so send your hips up high for 10 seconds. And give a high five to your toes and tap your toes down to the ground. Finishing this last one in 1 second, and relax down. Massage your glutes if you need to. That one absolutely made my glutes so tired. Again, don't worry, we will do a stretch at the end. For this last one, take your legs 90 degrees above you and just cross your heels in front of one another and bring them back down to the floor and then send them back up. Keep your low back on the floor and try to raise your head and chest up off the floor as well. And with no break in between, let's switch to some scissor swap. So take one foot in front of your face and then swap, 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 just like scissors. And for fun, let's make this into a bicycle crunch with our legs extended, so crossing our elbow towards the opposite knee. 15 more seconds, you're almost done today. Finishing in 3, 2, 1. Give yourself a good hug. That was amazing today. You did an amazing job. Feel free to roll side to side with your knees hugged towards your chest. You can roll your ankles. I know my calves and the sides of my ankles were burning at this point. And let's take our left knee in towards our chest and our right knee extended down towards the floor. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Feel free to massage your belly with your thigh. And we will swap legs, so take your right leg into your chest, or if you had the opposite leg than I did, just switch to your other foot. And hug both knees in once again towards your chest. Feel free to extend your knees and extend your legs above your head and gently roll up to a seated position. Take one foot on top of one knee and one knee stacked on top of one foot. And just sit here for a minute. If this is not enough of a stretch, you can always move forward. This should feel really nice on those glutes that we worked in that side plank position. And let's switch legs, so take the opposite foot that was underneath on top this time, one heel stacked on one knee stacked on top of one heel. And take your feet close together into a butterfly. Feel free to reach your nose past your toes. And this again should feel really nice on those glutes that we worked out earlier. Let's thread through into a down dog from here and find a moment to ground yourself, find your breath again. Do what you personally need to do in terms of mobility today, whether that be raising your heels, bending your knees, moving around side to side a bit. Let's find a high plank and then slowly lower down through push-up position all the way down into your belly. And press your hands into the floor as you look up towards the ceiling to stretch out your abdominals. This should feel really, really nice after today. Gently press your hands into the floor and press your knees into the floor. Find a tabletop position and just curl your back into a cat and arch your spine into a cow. Thank you so much for joining me today for this workout. Let me know what you want to see next in the comments down below. As always, it's a pleasure. Thank you again for watching. Have a great rest of your day and stay safe. Bye now.